Charlie Kirk. To some, he's a rising star in American conservatism. To others, he's a controversial voice of a new generation. His journey from suburban Illinois to the national political stage is one of ambition, ideology, and the power of media. Charlie Kirk was born on October 14, 1993, in Arlington Heights, Illinois, and grew up in the nearby suburb of Prospect Heights. Raised in a middle-class family, Kirk's father was an architect and his mother a homemaker. Politics wasn't always at the center of his childhood, but faith, family, and patriotism were early cornerstones. At John Hersey High School, Kirk was active in extracurriculars. He played on the basketball team and even considered a military academy. But it was during these years that Kirk discovered his real passion, politics. In 2010, while still a teenager, Kirk volunteered for political campaigns and became increasingly interested in conservative ideas. His early writings for Breitbart News, as well as a speech at the 2012 Republican National Convention, brought him into the spotlight. At just 18, he was already speaking to national audiences. Kirk chose not to attend college. Instead, he poured his energy into founding a new organization, one that would mobilize young conservatives across the country. In 2012, at just 18 years old, Charlie Kirk founded Turning Point USA. His mission was simple: to promote free markets, limited government, and conservative values on America's college campuses. What began as a small grassroots effort soon exploded into a national movement. By 2016, Turning Point had chapters at hundreds of universities, attracting attention from conservative leaders and criticism from opponents. Kirk's unapologetic style, sharp social media presence, and ability to connect with young people made him one of the most recognizable faces of a new right-wing movement. Kirk's rise accelerated during the 2016 election. He became a vocal supporter of Donald Trump and aligned Turning Point USA with a populist wave reshaping Republican politics. Through television appearances, podcasts, and social media, Kirk positioned himself as a defender of conservative values against what he called radical leftist ideology. In 2019, he launched The Charlie Kirk Show, a daily podcast blending news analysis, cultural commentary, and interviews with political figures. The show quickly became a top conservative podcast, further amplifying his influence. With influence came controversy. Critics accused Kirk and Turning Point USA of spreading misinformation, stoking division, and using confrontational tactics. Supporters praised him for challenging political correctness and giving conservative students a voice. Kirk embraced the criticism, framing it as proof of his movement's impact. He expanded Turning Point into multiple branches, including Turning Point Action, designed to influence elections. On September 10, 2025, Charlie Kirk was fatally shot while addressing an audience on the campus of Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. The event was the first stop on a campaign tour planned by Turning Point USA, the conservative organization he co-founded. Following the shooting, 2 individuals were arrested, but were later released after law enforcement determined they had no connection to the incident. A manhunt for the suspect continues. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, folks.